Science Center. They have free candy available all the time and also some lovely human beings that work there.
My favorite hangout spot on campus would definitely be the Law Student Lounge in Murray Fraser Hall.
My favorite hangout spot on campus is the Student Lounge at the Health Science Center.
Oh, favorite hangout spot has to be the Eng Lounge. The engineering lounge is home to so many engineers and we all just chill, hang out.
My favorite hangout spot on campus would for sure be the Student Lounge, but as a graduating student, I try not to be on campus as much.
My favorite hangout spot in campus would be the engineering lounge because all my friends are there. You'll see someone you know all the time there.
My favorite hangout spot on campus would be the Knies atrium because there's a very big tree in the middle of nothing.
My favorite piece of art on campus would be the cow statue located outside the Women's Health Center. I think it's painted with some sunflowers or daisies. No idea why it's there, but there's a cow and it's kind of cute.
My favorite piece of art is the Lest We Forget piece in the atrium of the law building, Murray Fraser Hall.
My favorite piece of art on campus is the Hippocrates statue, mostly because on the first day of classes, that's where we sort of all met and got to know each other for the first time.
Ooh, my favorite piece of art, a little controversial, has to be the zipper.
My favorite piece of art is the Violet King portrait in the Bennett Jones Lecture Theater, and it's just a special thing for the Balsa students at the Faculty of Law.
My favorite piece of art is probably the Prairie Chicken, wherever it is. It's a nice area around there, nice and new.
My favorite piece of art on campus, I think this is an exquisite masterpiece, is there's this golden bull in like Scurfield Matheson Hall, and it's just so funny. It's just out of nowhere, there's a golden bull on campus. Like, isn't that amazing? If you see it, you should take a picture with it.
Here we are at the University of Calgary. I graduated from the school 30 years ago.
Wow.
What are we doing here?
Today we're talking to some graduates about their time here at the university, and hopefully I can learn a thing or two as a first year at this school.
All right, let's go talk to some grads.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I hear you guys are all about to graduate this summer. Oh man, that must be exciting. That'll be me soon enough, but not yet. I need some advice though. As a first year, I don't know what the best food places on campus are. Do you mind giving me some tips?
Oh, the Canadian pizza place in Mac Hall. Can't go wrong. They're $4 a slice. It's a savior.
Never had it. I'll be sure to check it out. What should I order though?
I personally go with their 2 slices of donair, drizzle white sauce, drizzle their pink sauce in a box to go. It's amazing.
Sweet. Good to know. Good to know. I had no trouble finding a friend on my first day. Do you want to tell me your story about that?
Yeah, we were chatting in the back of physics class and our professor kind of called us out for it. But we kind of just exchanged numbers and we became friends like that, and we work on all of our assignments together.
Sweet, that's awesome. Are you guys still friends now?
Yeah, still friends.
Nice. Are you a big Dinos fan at all?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's the best game that you've been to?
I think the best game has to be the Coachella Classic.
Coachella Classic? Well, it's a classic, of course. I know, did you go to the one this year?
Yeah, I went to the one this year and the one last year.
That's awesome. Yeah, the ladies took it home for us. That was sweet. Enjoy your guys' graduation. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, hello, friends. How you doing?
Doing okay. How about you?
I understand you're all, graduates of U Calgary pretty soon?
That's the plan.
Pretty sweet. Okay, pop quiz time. You ready for a pop quiz?
Why not?
What was your favorite place to hang out on campus?
My favorite place to hang out on campus was probably top floor of the Arts Parkade.
Oh.
Believe it or not, there's classes there. Not many people know. Cool people, very quiet, good place to relax.
Nice vibe. Nice. Now, what was your favorite professor out of all the time you were here? Who's your favorite?
Hands down, Mike Ansel. He taught sleep and biological rhythms, and he had the best personality.
Sleep and biological rhythms?
Yeah.
I don't even think I know what that is. Tell me, what did you like about his class?
My favorite thing was that he reminded us to get enough sleep at night.
Pretty important.
Yeah.
Good. And how did you do in the class?
It's still going on right now. I am understanding things, so the final is looking good.
Dr. Ansel, straight A's, right here.
Yep.
Are you a coffee drinker?
Absolutely.
Hold that. Which of the many campus coffee choices would be your preferred vendor?
Definitely the Gooder.
Ooh, tell me why.
They just have the strongest coffee. It keeps me awake.
What are you studying?
Communications and media.
Yeah, you need to be awake for that. So communications, get some sleep. You too as well.
Yeah.
Have some coffee if you don't. And please don't vandalize the art parquet.
I'll try not to.
You're a painter, I understand.
I am.
Bye. See you.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
So I hear you guys are graduating this summer.
Sure am.
How are you feeling? Nervous? Excited? A little bit of both?
Definitely
Really
excited.
excited.
Yeah,
Excited?
feeling
Yeah, I bet.
ready.
I can't wait to graduate in 4 years.
Honestly,
So
yeah.
what's one thing you're gonna miss about being in university?
Honestly, I think it's going to be the friends that you make. You get to that first day of class and you're surrounded by a bunch of strangers, but little do you know that those people are going to become like some of your best friends in life. And it's so nice to be with people who are so like-minded and you just get to interact every day. And obviously the professors are super cool too, and they've really become mentors to a lot of us. So I'm going to miss seeing them.
Yeah, I bet. As a first year, I could use a little advice. If you could go back and talk to your first year self, what would you say?
Yeah, I think it's hard, but I think what I would say is that 4 years goes by really fast. And so, it's kind of daunting going into 4 years of education and not knowing kind of where you'll end up and what's going to happen. But I think just get on for the ride and enjoy every minute of it and take all the opportunities you can, because it flies by, and before you know it, you'll be where we are.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you guys have so much fun at your graduation.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
See ya.
Apartment doesn't.
Well, hey friends, how you doing?
Hello.
Good. How are you?
How are you?
Almost graduating?
Yes.
Ah, feels good. Tell me, take me back to your first day at University of Calgary. What do you remember?
For sure. So going all the way back to 2019, fresh out of high school, bright-eyed student, ready to come here, and I just remember being super overwhelmed. There was so many people going all sorts of different directions, and I feel like they all knew exactly where to go. Me, on the other hand, I had no idea. So I think it took me about 40 minutes or so to find my class, but hey, I eventually found it and I'm here now.
You made it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Out of the entire run, what was your favorite class?
Definitely has to be the physiology classes in kinesiology.
Okay.
100% due to the prof. She was so funny. She made it fun to learn about the body.
Amazing. What bone is this?
Beats me. I'm done the class now.
Now you're almost there.
I am.
How does it feel?
It feels incredible. It feels unreal, but in a good way.
What do you think you're going to do now that you're off to graduate? What are you going to use with all this great information? What are you going to do with it?
I honestly don't know. I'm excited to meet people. I'm excited to learn more about the world and not be a student anymore. Yeah, it's exciting.
And maybe pay off some loans?
That would be great,
Beautiful.
actually, yeah.
Good luck with it all. Bye.
Thank you.
Well, that was fun. Some great stories,
Oh
eh?
yeah, 100%.
Amazing.
Got some good advice for sure.
Well, we got all these grads. What do you want to say to them?
Huge congratulations and enjoy yourselves at this ceremony for sure.
All right, son, what do you want to do now?
Let's go get some pizza.
I'm in. Yeah.
what can we say about the person we are honoring tonight? She's always the first to rise to the challenge. She has earned a seat at the table with some of the most important and influential people. People you and I can only imagine. Her timing has always been impeccable. Her confidence unwavering. But it helps when you see questions where others see obstacles. What really makes her so special is her ability to see a problem and refuse to look away. When she starts something, she does it with conviction. And she knows that every breakthrough starts by pushing boundaries. That's how ideas become impact. We are proud to present this year's Outstanding Achievement Award to
All right, Calgary, it's Convocation Day. Time to stand tall, graduates. You've earned your spot. You've worked hard. You've shown grits. You're champions of academia. University of Calgary graduates. You've risen through the ranks from your first year to now. All-nighters, tough exams. You've conquered it all. You're the most promising, the most electrifying minds out there. Champions of entrepreneurial thinking, the creators of tomorrow. You are University of Calgary graduates. To the families and friends, the supporters, we salute you. You've been there every step of the way. You've made a difference, and now it's time to celebrate. So hear this. It's convocation time, graduates. You're on the starting blocks, ready to jump into the big league. Your degree, it's your armor. It's your ticket to ride. It's your passport to the future. So get out there and start something. At the University of Calgary, you don't just graduate, no. We kickstart. We launch dreams. We fuel journeys. You're not just stepping out, you're stepping up. So dinos, let's go. Your world awaits. Make it count. Start something. Show them what UCalgary's made of. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go forth, dinos. Take the world by storm.
The University of Calgary is pleased to welcome families, friends, and honored guests to the convocation ceremonies. Please silence mobile devices and remain seated during the entire ceremony. For everyone's safety, we ask that you keep the aisles clear at all times. Please stand now for the processionals. In the event of a fire alarm, please remain seated while we investigate. If an evacuation is necessary, the marshals and ushers will direct you out of the building. Please take a moment to note the fire exits located on the north wall behind the stage on both the upper track level and the main level. Please remain standing for O Canada and the University of Calgary Honor Song.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good afternoon and welcome. It is my honor to declare this convocation officially convened. Please take your seats. And I'm John Cornish, and it is my final convocation I will ever preside over. Applause. So, unfortunately for you, you got to deal with me today. But as the chancellor of this great university, it is my privilege to be with you here today to celebrate the class of 2026. Let's hear it for them. If you can't tell, I'm pretty amped up. And let's start by acknowledging our history and traditional lands. And this is an important step towards reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. The University of Calgary is located in the heart of southern Alberta, and we both acknowledge and pay tribute to the traditional territories of the peoples of Treaty 7. which include the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprised of the Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda, comprised of the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Goodstoney First Nations. The City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation within Alberta, including Nose Hill Métis District 5 and Elbow Métis District 6. University of Calgary is situated on land northwest of where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, a site traditionally known as Mokahinsis to the Blackfoot, which inspired the Stoney Nakoda and Goodsitsi to the Tsuut'ina. On this land and in this place, we strive to learn together, to walk together, and to grow together in a good way. Joining our honored graduates here today is University President and Vice Chancellor Dr. Edward McCullough, and he and I are delighted to welcome many people, but we're going to be prioritizing hand health today, so we're going to introduce the two-clap technique. I say two-clap and you disappoint me. I say two-clap and you, there we go. Let's get this rolling. So let's thank David Price, Governor of the University of Calgary Board of Governors, our Board of Governors, University Senators, Senate alumni, University of Calgary Alumni Association board members, members of our senior leadership team, Jacob M. Gore, Graduate Students Association President, and other executive members of our Students' Union and Graduate Students Association. Also, a warm welcome to past honorary degree recipient, Elder Carrie Moore. Cheers are okay, only two claps. Our distinguished graduate, Adam Oppenheim. And our honorary degree recipient today, President Sauli Niistro, former President of the Republic of Finland. Full round of applause for And a special thank you to the faculty and staff from the Faculty of Graduate Studies, School of Architecture, Planning and Landscape, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Public Policy, and the Faculty of Social Work. Let's keep our cheers even for everybody. We got it. Our dedication and support have provided an incredible, just made this place so much better. And you helped them make it here today. So thank you for developing the potential of our graduates. Let's hear it for our crowd today. Two clap. And good afternoon, class of 2026. Congratulations. And that word will be said a lot today, as it should be. But I don't want you to hear it from me as a formality, but rather as something from the heart. Because what you have done is not small. You've all navigated something incredibly difficult to get here today. Setbacks. Moments where the next step wasn't obvious. And through it all, you kept going. You succeeded. And that is truly worth celebrating. Because success is not built in those easy moments. It's built in the moments that test you. And throughout your time at UCalgary, you proved something important about yourselves. You can adapt, you can grow, and you can move forward even when conditions change around you. Because you're stepping into a world that does not hold still. The pace of change today is something we all constantly feel. Plans unravel, expectations change, and the things you prepared for can shift before you even arrive. And while that may sound overwhelming, it is not something to fear. Volatility is not the enemy. It is an opportunity to learn and to discover strengths that you didn't even know you had. Some of the most defining moments in life arrive unexpectedly, forcing you to rethink, rebuild, or even step in another direction. And when that path ahead of you feels uncertain, remember this: your greatest advantage is not external. It is what you hold inside. Your values, your character, your ability to stay grounded in who you are. Because those are the things that will endure when circumstances change. And especially early in your career, there's a temptation to measure yourself by looking outward, to label yourself by somebody else's definition of success. And when you look externally like that, you sell yourself short. Because the graduates I've seen to go on to do remarkable things in their fields, in their communities in both quiet and profound ways. They were the ones that stayed connected to something internal. Their purpose, their convictions, their sense of what actually matters. And those qualities don't become outdated, they don't get disrupted. They travel with you through every season of your life. And ultimately, they're what people will remember about you. Graduates, there will be moments in life where you question whether or not you're ready for what comes next. And like I said, this is my final convocation. I'm facing the same question. But know this, you already have what it takes to succeed. Not because you have every answer, but because you spent years learning how to learn and adapt. How to sit with uncertainty and keep moving. How to be changed by an idea, a conversation, a moment of discomfort, and come out the other side with even more to offer than you had before. What do you carry within? Your resilience, your compassion, your perspective, and your sense of purpose will continue to guide you. And by being authentically yourself, you bring something into the world that no one else can. The world is full of people performing some version of who they think they should be. But it's those people who show up as they actually are, with their own perspective, their own voice, their own way of seeing. They stand out. They build trust. They attract the kinds of relationships and opportunities that uplift not only themselves, but everyone around them. As Chancellor, one of the greatest privileges of this role is witnessing the potential of our graduates. And I've seen what you Calgary alumni accomplish in their careers throughout communities and in the lives of others. And you graduates crossing the stage today are no different, because that spirit, it now lives in you. So as you leave this place, carry these things with you. Be courageous enough to embrace change rather than resist it. Understand that the discomfort of uncertainty is often a signal that something real lies on the other side. So stay grounded in your values, especially when the world feels uncertain and the pressure to compromise is at its highest. Because that is exactly when it matters most. Trust that who you are is enough. Because honestly, you've already proven that you have what it takes to win. And remember that success isn't about becoming somebody else. It's about becoming more fully yourself. Class of 2026, the future will surprise you. There will be chapters written about your life that you couldn't have foreseen from where you sit today, challenges that will ask more of you than you expect, and moments of joy and meaning that you couldn't possibly imagine. And you are ready for all of it. Congratulations, graduates. I now invite President and Vice Chancellor Edward McCauley to come forward to address the convocation.
Good afternoon, and the warmest of welcomes to our graduates, their families and friends, deans, faculty, and staff. Welcome to a celebration of your achievement, your perseverance, and those of your families. But most of all, it's a celebration of the impact that you will make in the world. For 60 years, the University of Calgary has celebrated and honored those who have crossed this stage before you. For 60 years, the impact of each cohort has been magnified by the next, opening new doors, creating new opportunities, building strength upon strength. Back in 1966, when UCalgary began, our campus was a couple of buildings surrounded by nothing. But even then, something important was taking shape, a bold idea. And from these humble beginnings, we've grown into one of Canada's truly great research universities, a transformation shaped by our students and soon-to-be alumni. They have cured diseases and prevented them, found injustice and corrected it, created jobs in new economic sectors, and made the world more sustainable. We, as an institution, didn't do these things and more. The alumni we produced did them. And that's the family you will join today one that over 60 years has grown to more than 230,000 strong graduates of the University of Calgary. Since 1966, they've been found here at home and in all corners of the world. But as you sit here today, about to cross this stage, like so many before you, you may think that I exaggerate the impact that you'll have. But the scholarship you've shown in whatever discipline you chose will be your springboard to continuing and applying that knowledge. Great research universities have improved the world around them, and I know that you will. You and the lifelong friends that you've made. No matter what your field or wherever your life journey may take you, we will be most proud indeed. And we cannot wait to see what you'll start, what you'll change, because we need your talent and the solutions it will bring. We need your engagement and the changes it will create. Whether you're from just down the street or around the world, whether you're the first in your family to receive a degree or are receiving one after starting a family of your own. However you got here, know this: we need you in ways big and small to improve the world around us. And I have every confidence that you will succeed because you already have. Just think about some of the journeys people here today have already taken. One graduate earned the Dean Mike Willey Social Responsibility Award, which honors a graduating student who made a significant contribution to resolving social or human rights issues while studying the Faculty of Law. He was deeply involved with the Pro Bono Students Canada, assisting self-represented litigants, and rising to program coordinator, managing a large network of student and community partners. He also led the revitalization of Alberta's Human Rights Clinic. Another volunteer with Pro Bono Students Canada won the Grant McKibben Prize, awarded to a graduating student who epitomizes the energy and spirit of the UCalgary Law School community. She was a founding member of the Women in Law Students Association, creating spaces that foster belonging and support, and a leading member of the UCalgary chapter of Spread the Love, a nonprofit dedicated to combating homelessness and hunger. It's accomplishment like theirs and so many others for the people sitting in front of me that convince me that your impact will be large and lasting. I would, before concluding, like to acknowledge one other person, Chancellor John Cornish, in their final convocation as Chancellor. For 4 years, we have benefited from their service, their dedication to our students, the two-clap, which you learned about today, and the energy they infuse every convocation ceremony with. Eminent Chancellor, thank you for all you've done for the University of Calgary. Could you please stand and join me in thanking John Cornish? Could we please thank John with a two-clap? Thank you. So, as you cross this stage, remember, you'll be graduating into an increasingly complex world, and I have every confidence that you will improve it. To each and every one of you, my most sincere best wishes and my deepest congratulations. Really well done. I would now like to introduce our university orator, Gideon Christian, who will deliver the citation for our honorary degree recipient.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor Macaulay. President Celine Inisto, may I please ask you to rise for your citation. From his early days as a lawyer in Sanlo, Finland, to the highest office in Finland, President Sauli Niinisto, former President of the Republic of Finland, has exemplified what it means to lead with principle, discipline, and purpose. He rose through public service as Minister of Justice, Minister of Finance, Speaker of Parliament, each role sharpening a leadership defined not by noise, but by judgment, not by ambition, but by purpose. Sauli Niinisto's career reflects a blend of legal training, economic stewardship, and geopolitical pragmatism. His presidency was defined not only by personal popularity, but by consequential decision-making at a critical historical juncture. As the world confronted renewed instability and the return of great power tension in Europe, President Niinisto distinguished himself from many world leaders, not only by the decision he made, but by the leadership he embodied. He brought clarity where there was confusion, calm where there was crisis, conviction where there was uncertainty. He built consensus where others found division and fostered trust where others saw discord. And in doing so, he demonstrated that true leadership is not measured by noise, but by judgment, the capacity to act decisively when the stakes are highest. On the global stage, he has been a voice of reason in the age of polarization, championing dialogue over division, cooperation over conflict, and principle over expediency. He has shown us that even in the age of uncertainty, integrity is not a weakness, it is our strength. President Niinisto's legacy is not only written in the history of Finland, but in the broader story of constitutional resilience in the 21st century. He stands as a testament to the enduring power of thoughtful, principled leadership. Eminent Chancellor, I present to you President Sauli Niinisto, the 12th President of the Republic of Finland, a statesman of quiet strength whose remarkable leadership at a turning point in history reshaped the destiny of his nation and strengthened the foundation of global security. On behalf of the Senate and the University of Calgary, may I please invite you to invest him with the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
I am pleased to admit you, President Sauli Niinisto, to the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and grant you all the rights and privileges, powers, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree. Congratulations. President Sauli Niinisto, I am now pleased to invite you to address the University of Calgary graduating class of 2026.
Chancellor Cornish, President Macaulay, dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is surely a great honor for me to receive this honorary degree here today. I accept it with deep gratitude and humility. Actually, I feel that this is also an honor to my country, Finland, being the third Finnish person to receive this. And I just want to say that we still have left a lot of good candidates. I'm especially proud that I receive this honor here in Canada, in Calgary, and from the Calgary University. Why so? I have always felt Canada as very positive. I guess it dates back to childhood. While reading West stories, there were always those red-coated rangers who made it right. Or maybe it came from ice hockey, where you were far ahead of us at that time. But later on, there are a lot of similarities between us. Not only geographics, not only a bigger neighbor, but the way we think, the way we see our societies, it's amazingly similar. Then why Calgary? Answer is very obvious. Just when I met first Calgarian person ever, I said to him that, yes, I congratulate you are coming from one of the continent's greatest cities. Well, he answered me that, well, sir, you could well forget that one of, just greatest. Here I have also learned that University of Calgary is looking for the future from very many different aspects. And that is very important because the future needs science. To you graduates, I want to congratulate you. I think that many of you have a lot of questions in your mind, like, what will I become in the future? Or where is this world going on? I was once asked how and why I became the president. My answer was, I have no idea. But there's one lesson I would like to share with you. I learned it from literature, actually, mostly from American Jewish novelists. You know, their characters very seldom actually got quite clear of themselves. I think that the lesson was try to learn to know yourself. For example, by asking why I like something and dislike something else. Or why did I mess up? Or succeeded sometimes? Or am I biased? A fair open discussion in front of a mirror is sometimes well in place. If you learn to know yourself, it's easier to know about others too. Sometimes I wonder whether they have a mirror in Kremlin, Moscow, or White House, Washington. Then the other element where the world is going, we see war, we had a pandemic, we see also consequences of climate change. That all raises worried questions. But throughout the history, mankind has had different kind of chaoses and always survived. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. I saw that in the University of Calgary is supporting a lab of creative construction. I really like that expression because I have always had that opinion that if things go worse enough, many majority of people wake up, hey, we have to do something to stop this. And I'm convinced that we do it once again. But we have to work for that, and I'm sure we will. I just want to end up by my warm thanks. Thank you, and all the best for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Sandra Davidson, and I'm honored to be the Provost and Vice President Academic of the University of Calgary. Very warm welcomes to you all. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties of the university, I present these graduands and those named in the Convocation program today who are unable to be in attendance. I ask that they be pledged and admitted to the University of Calgary degrees that they have earned.
As a graduate of this university, you join a worldwide kinship of educated persons who have earned opportunities and responsibilities of leadership and service in their chosen communities. To recognize this affinity, we ask each graduate to join with the thousands who have gone before in making the University of Calgary Graduates Pledge. The pledge is not an oath, but is a solemn expression of your intention to apply your learning and experience positively for the widest benefit. I invite all past graduates of the University of Calgary to support these newest alumni by joining in affirming a graduate's obligations and ideals. I encourage all new and past graduates to stand when directed by our distinguished graduate to read the Graduate Pledge. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished graduate, Adam Oppenheim, who will lead the Graduate Pledge. Adam is the Senior Vice President of the Oilers Entertainment Group and previous President and Chief Operating Officer of the Stampede Entertainment Group of companies. He's procured talent for iconic Canadian events, venues, and institutions, including the Calgary Stampede, National Music Centre, and the Grey Cup Festival, and has promoted concerts for artists from Taylor Smith to Garth Brooks, Bon Jovi to Stevie Wonder, and many, many more. To help grow and develop Alberta's music industry, Adam has also served as the Vice Chairman of the Alberta Music Industry Association Board of Directors. He holds a Juris Doctor from the University of Calgary Faculty of Law and an MBA from the Haskayne School of Business. He is co-founder of the Great Bar Band Battle, which supports organizations that provide legal counsel to low-income Calgary residents. Since the inaugural event in 2016, it's raised more than $250,000 for student legal assistance, Calgary legal guidance, and pro bono law Alberta. Please join me in welcoming Adam Oppenheim.
Graduates and past U Calgary graduates on the stage and in the audience, it is now time to stand in support of today's newest alumni. Please open your program to page 4 or turn your attention to the screens and join me in reading the Graduates Pledge. Please follow along and also read aloud. When we finish, you will say along with me, "This is my pledge." As a graduate of the University of Calgary, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my communities and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all peoples. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen fields. I will strive to better my communities through good citizenship and active participation. I will be a loyal ambassador for my university and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will, in my turn, share my knowledge and experience with those who enter my field or come under my direction. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute, ever seeking to earn the peace of good conscience. This is my pledge.
Thank you, Adam. I now invite everybody to, no, don't sit. Everybody stand up, please, if you're able to. By the authority of the statutes of Alberta and upon the recommendations of our faculties, I admit you to the University of Calgary degrees you have earned and grant you the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to those degrees. Congratulations. The presentation of our graduates will now commence. Please be seated.
Hello, my name is Tara Beatty, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice Provost and Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Welcome, everyone. While all graduate students at the University of Calgary are registered in the Faculty of Graduate Studies, their research, their classes, and their scholarly activities all occur in the teaching faculties. As such, it gives me great pleasure to join with my colleagues here today to honor the recipients of graduate degrees. Earning a graduate degree is a remarkable achievement, and we know that you will go out and make significant impacts in your respective fields. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished here at the University of Calgary, and we are so excited to share this day with you today. Since all students graduating this afternoon from the School of Architecture, Planning, and Landscape are graduate students, I would now like to invite the Dean, Dr. John Brown, up to say a few words.
Thank you, Tara. It looks like all of my graduates have just left the building. On behalf of the School of Architecture, Planning and Landscape, the faculty and the admin staff, I want to congratulate all of you back there on your tremendous accomplishments. I know that you made huge sacrifices to get here today, and I think we all know how hard you have worked. And I want to thank you for your perseverance, particularly as you went through the programs at a time of great transformation and growth. And I appreciate the perseverance, the patience that you showed as we moved from one building to another and then to another, and now we're in a great new home. At a time when the world is falling apart, there's never been a better time for builders. Whether that is social structures or physical structures or reconstructing natural landscapes. I don't think there's been a time since the Renaissance when the world could use designers more than they do right now. It's a tremendous challenge, and wherever you go and whatever you end up doing, I know that you are going to do it in the best possible way. Remember, however, that no matter what it is that you do, that the core reason for being an architect, a planner, and a landscape architect is betterment. It is about serving the world, it's about serving the natural environment, and it's about serving the people that live in the places and spaces that we make. We need to approach the world with humility, with grace, and dignity, and I know that that is what you are going to do. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, by the authority of the Council of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, we have the honor to present the following graduates.
For the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Syed Mehdi Zahid Zahedani. Prince Chiagozia Echo. Carly Ann Margaret Franceschi. For the degree Master of Architecture, Mehek Agarwal. Maisha Alam. Raylan Joy Risky Albers. Vignesh Anand. Bronwyntea Atkins. Dondre Tajay Bailey. Timilane Tomiwa Bankoli. Michael Samuel Bean. Annika Petro Best. Frank Yufeng Chen. Alice Chiem. Bosco Chick. Colby Claggett. Julianne Gabriel Cote. Michael Paul DeHaan. Jenny DeSoto. Rachel Elizabeth Denbina. Trevor Matthew Devlin. Brodylyn Amelia Finlayson. Lenar Ravilovich Gibadolin. Adita Martina Hrushkovitz. Christian Kenneth John Ulit Ikaspet. Christine Michelle Dolores Keys. Mariam Khalid. Sean Thomas Coley. Justin Lee. Christine Leung. Sunny McDonald. Bryce Alec Meitzer. Rogine Mer. Nolan Pierre Miranda. Keegan Matthew Muth. Karnjit Singh Randhawa. Sihan Ren. Marjan Rezazadeh. Ethan Christopher Scrace. Jianging Sima. Pratik Prashant Sonar. Namveer Kaur Sond. Shailene Iris Taylor. Rona na Akuaye Tete. Karen Uppal. Taya Vlesides. Kobe William Watson. Isan Xia. Xuan Zhao. Veronica Zhang. For the degree Master of Design Research, Kirash Kiani. For the degree Master of Landscape Architecture, Ruihong Chen. Awani Rajas Katu. Christy Kwan. Rochelle Mwenga. Fengxia Ng. Jordan Alexandra Poirier. Michael Peter Spenrath. Brian Yaoyang Tan. Sarah Nicole Wilkins for the Master of Landscape Architecture. For the degree Master of Laws, Elizabeth Margaret Keynes. Victor Eze Sinachi Okoli. Ifunanya Annie Marie Almeida. Kakyu Chen. For the Master of Planning. For the degree Master of Planning, Matthew Comfort. Bridget Dawn Crabb. Craig Raymond Deline. Rabita Islam. Ji Liu. Nupur Rajesh Lata Nishad. For the Master of Social Work, Adaremi Olenrewaju Adelugba. Aramide Adeluba. Obalisi Catherine Adewale. Crystal Alice Alexson. Merhawi Tefatsian Arya. Allison Mary Bailey. Erica Ilonka Barton. Tia Lynn Bell. Lindsay Sheila Bodrug. Dean Marie Borja Ellis. Hannah J. Boyer. Caitlin Elizabeth Bragg. Rebecca Joyce Bright. Justine Rose Callio. Mateo Capriles. Amanda Elizabeth Shalifo. Evelyn Yiwan Chan. Wunka Kathy Chan. Jennifer Kathleen Chase. Amanda Jean Cook. Zan Cunningham. Hamilet Dempule. Adelaide Elizabeth DeFries. Paige Haley Dong. Amil Julian Dupuy-Rossi. Savannah Marie Dyke. Alexandra Brianne Ebert. Chinenye Juliet Ihiram. Leah Ekobuzji. Elvis Tabayasin Etchu. Ezinwa Chinosam Ezefe. Alam Hassan Faki. Amber Rose Farley. Noor Fatma. Amber Feldman. Caroline Irene Morrill Fazer. Carrie Franz. Stephanie Elizabeth Fredrickson. Sarah Spring Furman. Irene Christina Finn. Megan Kelsey Gill. Lauren Nicole Goosetree. Catherine Anna Green. Melissa Grashetsky Ing. Caitlin Nicole Harnum. Julie Gloria Jean Hyde. Carla Rebecca Enriquez Benado. Rachel Louise Hole. Courtney Leanne Horseman. Nicole Ann Jacobson. Brooklyn Jansen. Emily Marie Kennedy. Oluwakemi Eritiola Komolafe. Madeline Claire Lemarand. Ashley Elizabeth Lance. Amanda Corey Langelin. Ali Ladine. Isha Kareem Leibel. Paige Lougheed. Allison Whitney McDonald. Victoria Joan McDonald. Adam Clayton Gordon Mason. Jennifer Lynn McIsaac. Lisa Hope McLaws. Stephanie Elizabeth McPhail. Hannah Loren McQuay. Christine Cheryl Merrill. Jody Mary Moffett. Erica Ann Morrill. Melissa Mostert. Robert Charles Thomas Naylor. Sabrina Ashley Niesman. Uchenna Blessing Okonkwo. Rebecca Kehende Olawi. Morgan Elizabeth Ann Parker. Samantha Taylor Petit. Rachel Pettigrew. Karthik Raman. Michelle Redfern. Giovanna Elizabeth Rodney. Heather Lindsay Roy. Navard Singh Sandhu. Sonia Sehgal. Jaichao Shen. Sifisu Solomon. Heather Laurel Maria Spitefor. Ravneet Saran. Angela Kathleen Stainer. Ricky Lee Stetsko. Tamara Morningstar Sunshine. Sarah Nicole Tatz. Michelle Lorraine Teske. Rita Singh Thakri. Davina Thompson. Feng Li Tian. Leanne Brian Tolentino. Jis Varghese. Corey Richard Vine. Kelly Lee White. Lindsay Brianna Bowl Wilson. Sydney Anne-Marie Wright. Vanessa Wright. Yang Xiang. Jennifer Lei Zan. Rubina Zaman. For the Graduate Certificate, Leadership in the Human Services, Destiny Valentina Corcelis Herring. Tracy Ann Crawler. Jordan Leah Joseph. Bridget Maria Kaiser. Raylan Lamouche. Peggy Ann Napus. Leah Marie Potts. Hannah Vera Woodward. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2026 from the Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Laura Spitz. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Law. Law graduates, congratulations. Yeah. I'm super grateful that your last year at the University of Calgary is my first year as Dean, and you will always be my favorite class. And we won't tell anybody else. It has been an honor to watch you flourish. As I told you recently at your banquet, today you will become, actually just a few minutes ago you became, or in the case of our graduate students, you already are JDs, or Juris Doctors, or Doctors of Justice. On the surface, that makes you sound like Marvel superheroes, but honestly, this is actually not far from the truth. The Canadian justice system and the rule of law are no less than the foundations upon which our democratic society rests. Everyone has a role in Canada to play in upholding that system, but as lawyers, we have special obligations. We have a higher order duty. We must be the system's superheroes. And here's what I know from watching you all this year. You are more than up to this task. Today, I invite you to reflect on and remember why you first came to law school, what you learned about yourself in law school, and let those insights guide you to take the next step in your careers as lawyers and superheroes. Eminent Chancellor, by the authority of the Council of the Faculty of Law, we have the honor to present the following graduates.
For the degree Juris Doctor, Abdi Isman. Terry Jean Abraham. Maha Imataz Ahmed. Shima Ahmed. Tabassum Sohel Asunallah. Fawad Aladina. Madeline Anthony. Mariam Ashraf. Leanne Patricia Baker. Mohammed Bare. Ruby Taylor Baydid. Robin Hope Benedoristis. Benjamin Joseph Bernhardt. Yuvraj Singh. Nicole Giselle Bourget. Catherine Joyce Boys. Carson Patrick Brown. Nora Boutress. Hannah Evelyn Caldwell. Brianna Campbell. Matthew Wesley Zizelle Carter. Cole William Catton. Adam Chisholm. Joan Beatrice Chu. Dylan Alexander James Clark. Georgia Catherine Coughlin. Xavier Raymond Danielle Crosby with distinction. Rachel Rebecca DeLille. Alex DiGio Van Antonio. Tegan Aaron Donald. Mehek Dutt. Maya Grace Ebron. Taylor Catherine Jane Eltom. Dalen William Ewald. Brianna Rose Excel. Amy Lynn Ferguson. Carter Fewer. Gabrielle May Cook Freeman. Nicole Kathleen Ferrente. Justin Dante Giannicaro. Aiden Anthony Gonsalves. Bryce Eric Harder. Machi Chemarem Isaac Abuwukuro. Nevena Ivanovich. Raquel Diane Jackson Ramirez. Mika Helena Jameson. Tarndeep Singh Jawanda. Caleb Neville Ross Joseph Jamont. Emily Kathleen Johnson. Harper Ruth Parker Kennedy. Suki Korkara. Zonash Khalid Khan. Amy J. Kim. Tanisha Kumar. Ethan Lauscher. Veronica Josephine Leonard. And also for the degree Master of Public Policy, Shane Earl Letheby. Randall Lien. Saskia May Elizabeth Livingstone. John Charles Malabone. John Philip Manning. Matthew James Marshall. Amy Mariko McGrath. Robert Kenneth Byron McLeod. Mahila Manuma. Macy Mahila Manuma. Sorry, Macy. Braden Presley Mills. Austin Daniel Minnings. Sarah Nakvi. Thao Feng Thi Nguyen. Maria Elena Nicolai. Jenica Aliana Acampo. Peace Ibukan Olua Olapinakuna. Kaylee Victoria Olson. Abdurrahman Omar. Hugh McNaughton Osler. Jamil Uwadat. Nemish Pakura. Lucas Mark Pelster. Cassidy Taylor Peterson. Christopher Cole Phillips. Hannah Pinsky. Also for the degree Master of Business Administration, Sergio Esteban Plazas. Ruby Pike. Joey Kwan. Fatima Rafiq. Shailene Sayeda Rasul. Jaden Isla Roberts. Noah Ramard.
Kayla, not Kyla.
Kayla Rousel. Kai Patrick Rositas. Sean Henry Ryan. Kanika Kaur Sandhu. Nicholas David Sauter. Amanda Scher. Trevor Jean Schmidt. And also for the degree Master of Business Administration, Christian Camille Shakovsky. Natalie Rose Sellinger. Arad Shadmani. Mohammed Kahif Shakif. Jordan Benjamin Smith. Darby Ann Rose Swanson. Mila Gabrielle Tarnopolsky. Nadia Kayla Tarabian.
With distinction.
Amanda Jean Thompson with distinction. Jackson Tiffenbach. Arshnor Kartung. Stuart Van Purvis. Isabella Francesca Vagso. Georgia Grace Telman Vogelli. Bailey Waxsmith. Leo Lin Hung Wang. Feng Wei. Matthew Anders Wilberg. Charlotte Gray Williams. Catherine Teresa Wolf. Brendan Woods. Jeremy Charles Gonzalez Zantua. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2026 from the Faculty of Law. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Eminent Chancellor, President Macaulay, Provost Davidson, Elder Carrie Moore, and all gathered here. My name is David Nicholas, and I am the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Social Work. Yeah. You know, there are many heroes here at the University of Calgary. One such hero was Dr. Regine King, a social work professor in our faculty who sadly passed away last week. To me, a key element that made her a hero was her deep commitment to make this world a better place. As I've pondered this, making the world a better place, I think about social work. I think about this day. I think about this great celebration, and I think about the class of 2026, about you. A group that has worked so hard in your studies. That's why we're here today celebrating. You've done it. You are moving forward in social work, indeed, making the world, or your part of the world, indeed a better place. Given that this graduation day is such a major juncture in that journey, indeed, congratulations. But as we live in challenging times, someone has already said that, times that call for exemplary social workers to stand up and make a difference for good. While it is a difficult role to address oppression faced by marginalized peoples, we're reminded that there have been many hard times in history, and people have pushed forward to make a real difference for good. Graduates, you have the opportunity to use your skills and abilities to support healing and address the deep issues of our day. It's your day to shine. Now more than ever, we need your energy and talent. In a word, we need you in our organizations and communities to provide social work that makes a profound impact for good in the world. We are so proud of you. We're cheering you on. So, Eminent Chancellor, by the authority of the Council of the Faculty of Social Work, we have the honor to present the following graduates.
For the degree Bachelor of Social Work, Dima Alali. Cindy Alimondo with distinction. Oceana Anderson Zertes. Marianne Antono Andogobi with distinction. Presley Ariana Armstrong. Keely Royce Austin. Rachel Marie Ball. Lane Hendrick Beekman with distinction. Leanne Berry. Molly Muldoon Brierly. Kennedy Nevada Bruins. Emily Elizabeth Carvalho, with distinction. Alexandra Dawn Clark. Melissa Ann Cross. Jada Cordiole, with distinction. Riley Davis Donovan. Isabel Zambukira, with distinction. Toyin Mary Alademulin. Shay Gary, with distinction. Christian Bernardo Gonzalez Bejarano. Emma Haggett. Corey Nicole Hartley, with distinction. Sean Jade Hernandez, with distinction. Emma Louise Homanuk, with distinction. Ling Huang, with distinction. Chloe Anita Huffkins. Hannah Lena Gabrielle Hunter. Zinat Nua Jamaldeen, with distinction. Hope Dakota Youngblood Given, with distinction. Suvyek Shah Ann Joseph, with distinction. Keaton Taylor King. Therese Annie Kitigawa. Jasneet Kaur Lakyan. Dana Lemashuk. Taylor Ann Livingstone. Shauna Jane McGilvery, with distinction. Madeline Rose McLean, with distinction. Paige Allison Mackey, with distinction. Abby Ito Marco. Landra Lynn McConnell. Megan Leslie McCoy. Larissa Ann Moliger, with distinction. Jonette Moore, with distinction. Madeline Elizabeth Moorhead, with distinction. Brianna Kenzie Morlock, with distinction. Irene Sibyai-Kumasima Muganza. Ruth Tracy Mokisa. Gladys Katanu Mozwanda, with distinction. Gracie Annalise Mitron. Alan Nashaboga, with distinction. Justin Cole Naparan. Blondie B. Doom, with distinction. Elizabeth Chikodili Naji, with distinction. Tracy Ray O'Hara. Rihanna May Owen. Brittany Elizabeth Pack, with distinction. Charles Dean Panabaker, with distinction. Sarah Victoria Park. Adrian Tyrese A. Parsons. Jennifer Ann Parsons. Kyler Grant Paxman Vianney. Stephanie Ann Pellin. Patricio Perez Rendon, with distinction. Juliana Marie Perkins. Jenna Renee Perna, with distinction. Nadia Christina Pullman. Jennifer Poznikoff. Tabitha Pruden with distinction. Angela Elizabeth Pirch. Elise Elena Raposo. Tara Mackenzie Robinson with distinction. Lindsay Jane Robles. Shannon Gail Ruff with distinction. Catherine Grace Schneider. Carson James Schuster. Laura Lee Scobie with distinction. Kylie Ashton Scott with distinction. Swathi Sebastian. Abigail Shima with distinction. Jagdeep Singh. Melinda Slote. Sixto Sito with distinction. Quinn Sykes. Richard Tacky with distinction. Annette Tevorta with distinction. Mackenzie Mary Thunder Star Chief. Celine Dawn Nicole Whalen. Trisha Alice Willows. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2026 from the Faculty of Social Work. Thank you.
Wow. We are at the time in this ceremony where we single out our wonderful honored students who have excelled in their studies to the point where they are medal winners. The details of the medals we are awarding at this ceremony and the names of the medal winners appear on page 76 of your program. Eminent Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you, the President, the Platform Party, graduates, and everyone else in today's assembly, the following medal winners. And they're on their way. Eminent Chancellor, our first medal winner is the recipient of the William A. McGilvery Gold Medal in Law. And may I present Xavier Crosby. Xavier is graduating with an honors Juris Doctor degree. During his studies, Xavier was heavily involved with the Society of Law Students as well as the Faculty of Law Ambassador Program. Following the completion of his degree, Xavier plans to begin his legal career with McCarthy, Tetero, and here in Calgary. Eminent Chancellor, the recipient of the Gail Gilchrist, James, and Richard F. Ramsey Gold Medal in Social Work is Kylie Scott. Kylie is graduating with a Bachelor of Social Work. Throughout her studies, she developed a passion for social work grounded in social justice, dignity, and relational care practice. During her hospice practicum, Kylie supported palliative care patients and their families as they navigated end-of-life care. For her contributions, Kylie received the Recognition of Excellence in the Field of Education Award. Her academic interests include child and adolescent mental health and relational approaches to practice. Kylie plans to pursue a Master's of Social Work with a clinical focus, continuing her commitment to compassionate, relationship-centered support across diverse settings. Congratulations. Eminent Chancellor, the recipient of the School of Architecture, Planning and Landscape Gold Medal and the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada Gold Medal is Keegan Matthew Muth. Keegan is graduating from the Master of Architecture program after having completed his undergraduate degree in urban studies at the University of Calgary. He has gained knowledge in a variety of areas and thanks to different experiences throughout his degree, including the study abroad planning program in Zurich, Switzerland, and Calgary's Kazian Work Integrated Learning Studio focused on modular timber construction. After his project, he is guided by prioritizing the user experience at every scale. Born and raised in Calgary, Keegan looks forward to starting his professional career and making an impact in the city he grew up in. Congratulations.
That's pretty incredible, isn't it? Let's hear it again for our graduates. So now, Dr. President Sally Niinistro, could you please rise? Would you believe that he still plays hockey almost every day? He said, the future needs you. And we needed you a year ago, and you showed up, President Niinistro. Let's hear it again for President Sally Niinistro. And he said something that resonated with me a lot. Your losses. And I talk about, like, you know, we all win, and winning's great, but you don't learn from those. It's your losses, those opportunities to learn more about yourself, the way you succeed and all those things. President Sully, thank you so much for coming here. I'm sorry that I didn't get an answer to my question if you had a tape recorder in the room with Putin and Trump, but we'll get to that another day. So let's get to our last round of thank yous. We have our Piper, Alf Miller. Lest we forget. Honor song singer Andrew Hunter. National anthem singer Anjo Escher. Our musicians Tyler Hornby Jazz Quartet. I'm sorry. Tyler Hornby Jazz Quartet, full round of applause. Just because it's the last time I'm going to say their name. Our mace bearer, Catherine Brown. And we've had some trouble with our mace bearers today, so let's give another round of applause for Catherine doing that right. And our name readers, Rukshar Ali and Pam Conlon. And our chief marshals, Susan Austin and Colleen Banks. And our honorary degree order, Dr. Gideon Christian. And all of our convocation volunteers and staff. And we're also so happy and proud to have the families and friends and mentors here with us today. So talking about mentors, is there James Davidson in the audience? James Davidson, please rise. We talk about mentors. And the reason I am on this stage today is because somebody took time out of their day. Jim brought me into First Energy, the investment bank. He introduced me to a bunch of different people. 2 hours Jim gave to me, creating my path from a football player to a portfolio manager, and that sort of created me being chancellor as well. Jim, your time, the things you do for this province, we couldn't begin to cover it. But thank you so much for what you did for me and for Alberta. Thank you. And then finally, it's always best when congratulations go in a circle. Ed Macaulay, please rise. The president of this great university has been here for a number of years, and President Edward Macaulay has forwarded this idea that we could start something here. By his arrival, we started something in research. Once he became president, we started something on a global scale. University of Calgary is Canada's entrepreneurial university because of President Edward Macaulay. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all the hard work you do. And thank you for inspiring me to aim even higher. Thank you, Ed. And so, one last thing for Jim. He had said, I don't want to spend 4 hours in the convocation. Well, Jim, today's convocation took exactly 1 hour, 49 minutes. Is that accurate? Right? Right? So, on that note, one final thing before we part ways. After the academic and platform parties have made their way to the back of the gym, I would ask the graduates please exit to the track level, and then everybody else remain standing, and then you can follow the graduates up to the next level. So, class of 2026, we are at the end of this ceremony, but very much at the beginning of what comes next. And before you go, I want you to leave you with this. The world you are stepping into will demand that you rise to the occasion, but you have shown us that you know how to meet everything that life throws at you. So stay curious, stay grounded, and when that moment arrives, and it will, trust yourself enough to step into it fully. I now ask everyone to rise. This is the last time I'm going to do this, so it's going to be great. We are going to do a drum roll with our feet on the chairs, the floor, the platform party. Drum roll, no clapping. Let's hear it. On behalf of the University of Calgary, it has been our honor to be a part of your journey. We could not be more proud of who you are or more excited for the possibilities that lie ahead. You are you, Calgary. Now go show the world who we are. Congratulations, class of 2026. Beautiful. I now declare this convocation closed. Please remain standing for the departure of our processions.
Thank you.